are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. On second down now, it's Cook, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They'll just head it straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Oh, none of that. Anytime that ball comes to me, take a second to it.
Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. And They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? On third down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Crucial foul. Running defense.
So Mark. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
That's the end of the first quarter.
17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
Now Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're... Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing, and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carson is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. Darnold got an open man, finding Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So time becoming an issue here late in this first half of action as we get back down to the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he's out right at the 25. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Let's do this.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touch. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. From the 17, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissling from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. That's a score you felt they had to. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from the tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick.
We drop you back in. Ball game tied. The defense with their backs against the wall. The football already in plus territory. Can they find a way to get the stop? On 1st down, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Let's go. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go. Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give, this is Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
First down, Vikings.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.